Welcome back to the Reassembled podcast. My name is Jacob. I'm here on the couch with my good co-hosts.
I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Brandon.
Whew, man. We're talking about Hulk today, the Incredible Hulk from 2008. Dude, did you like it?
So, I haven't watched this Hulk in a minute. But first of all, Paramount. I love bringing up the studios as they first start changing.
Yeah.
Little backstory. They still own Hulk.
Universal does.
That's what I meant.
Well, Paramount was the last one. But Universal. I believe so. That's why we haven't had a real Hulk solo film in. This is the last Hulk solo film.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
The one and only.
They kind of like spliced the Hulk story together throughout other people's movies, but they haven't given him a Hulk film in a lifetime at this point.
Yeah, but so rewatching it, first initial, I was like, Hulk's kind of, I would have been terrified if I was in the theater and I was watching this. I don't know. Maybe I was like, I was 7. Give me a break.
No, I agree. I remember seeing it in theaters. And there were a couple moments that jump scared me. There were a couple moments that genuinely jump scared me. That towards the end when Edward Norton falls to the ground and he punches through it.
Yeah.
Every time for years, I would that would jump me. I watched it this time and I was like, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Yeah, he's intense.
But yeah, it's also funny watching that being like, I get why it's there, but I'll be honest. I'm so sorry. What did you think of the movie? I'm jumping over you. I'm so sorry.
It was good. That's all I have right now until we start talking about it.
Okay. Edward Norton as the Hulk, I never liked.
T, as the Hulk or as Bruce Banner?
I never liked him as a Bruce Banner.
Okay, that's fair.
To me, okay.
This is this Hulk we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually, it's Mark Ruffalo, but we haven't. Yeah, we're just talking about.
That's gonna be another recast.
Yeah.
You know what would have been funny with the Iron Man thing if she was like, "Oh, they recast him?" Be like, "No."
You guys could have completely gaslighted me, and I would have been like, "What is going on?"
It's so good.
Recast the Hulk. Got a haircut.
He hit the gym. They needed him to bulk up.
Yeah. Right? No, I just never. To me, Edward Norton does not give nerdy.
Okay.
He's too. I'll be honest. I think he's just slightly too good looking.
Okay.
He doesn't give smart. That's not. I didn't mean
no. But I hear what you're saying. No, not nerdy smart. Not
exactly.
Yeah. That's so interesting. He's got a little bit of swag in this,
and that's what I don't like.
Okay.
I don't want my Hulk to have swag. You know what I mean?
God forbid Hulk just want to feel swaggy.
Yeah. That's really fair. That's so funny. I never really thought about it until watching it this time, but when he's just running away from the special forces inside of
he's too cool.
He sneaks into that woman's apartment and he kisses her on the cheek as he runs out. It's just damn. And she liked it too. She was like, yeah, he's got swag in this one. And Betty can't, she leaves her boyfriend for him.
I have that fucking down. Betty's a fucking cheater.
With no hesitation. In front of him, runs outside. Where is he? Runs back inside. Where is he? Leaves her boyfriend to go pick him up. God, man's got something. Man's got something.
Totally forgot Ty Burrell was in the MCU.
Yeah.
Because he's
Who's that?
Modern Family. I just
Modern
know.
Family guy.
Oh, I have to see a picture.
Yeah, he's Phil. He's the dad in Modern Family. I think his name is Phil. I think he's the dad in Modern Family.
This guy.
Oh yes. Okay, that was the boyfriend, right?
Such a random A-list, B-list.
He looked familiar.
I
I
don't
was
know.
like,
Maybe A-list. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to.
When did Modern
well
Family
known.
Modern Family started in 2009. So he had just been in Hulk. Yeah, and then he would have probably gotten this a year later or something.
What a big break for him. That's super cool because I know he was also in Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Was he?
The zombie movie in the mall. I think it's Dawn of the Dead. He plays just a total jackass in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things. Every time I watch it, I'm like, he has very little to do in this film, and I know him.
One thing you'll also see is a lot of big celebrities will appear in these movies for one movie.
Yeah,
and you'll never
see them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what did you think of Edward Norton as a whole? Because you haven't seen Mark Ruffalo's interpretation.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with the swaggy Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really judge off the fact because I only know like him as Hulk. So like I'm gonna think like, oh, he's made to be Hulk.
See, and one part about this movie, and you were gonna bring it up before we started, was so before this in about 2003, there was another Hulk movie that sort of connects to this one, but like it doesn't.
Yeah, they don't talk about it at all. You know, they don't mention that his father was the absorbing man in the first film or anything like that. But it does pick up where that film ended off. And so I don't know, I watched Ang Lee's Hulk over the summer, so a little bit ago, but not way sooner than some of the other Marvel movies. And I'm convinced that they're like supposed to be the same like canon.
And do you think that's because did they really know what a reboot was in 2000? Like, did they know it was like, oh, if we make a movie, we have to make a sequel to the same character?
Yeah, I think so. They keep rebooting Batman.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, no, I think that I honestly, I can't say for certain, but just based on like early developments, people, how producing kind of goes and how they're developing movies, I wouldn't be surprised if the initial like pitch or the initial like intention of this film was to be a sequel. Mm-hmm. Like if I read the screenplay and all of a sudden it mentioned something about Ang Lee's Hulk something, wouldn't have been remotely surprised. Yeah. And also Lou Ferrigno makes a cameo. Lou Ferrigno played Hulk in the
I have that written down.
I forget what year, was that the 70s or 80s something like TV show? Yeah. There was the Hulk TV show. They also changed his name from Bruce to David.
Real quick, Lou Ferrigno was the security guard who takes the pizza.
Wait, so like there was a Hulk before this Hulk?
There was multiple, yeah. But it was like a big TV show. Do you remember the security guard scene where he gives him the pizza when he's trying to sneak into the lab? That the security guard was like back in the day, they would just paint him green and he would just go shirtless.
Okay.
And
this is what he like. That was him as the Hulk.
So cool.
Oh wow, that's something.
Super campy. But honestly, a pretty good show. If you ever went out of your way to watch it for some reason,
there's like kind of him. Yeah, that was.
I grew up on that. My grandparents, they own a comic store in Jersey. It's called Ray and Judy's Bookstop.
Oh, so when you said you grew up in comics, you legit meant you
that was not
that
was not a joke. I literally like my first baby carriage was in like the back of a comic store. Cool. Yeah. I was raised off of comic books for sure. Yeah, that was not a lie. That is cool. Legit. Yeah, so growing up, they had a bunch of like the old DVDs. Customers would come in and just give them stuff, and I had the Hulk TV show on the shelf next to like the classic Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy show, and some of the old Looney Tunes episodes and whatnot. Yeah, the Lou Ferrigno cameo. He's playing a security guard in this movie. And in the 2003 Ang Lee film, he's also a security guard in that movie.
Security guard.
I'm just saying, there's like more parallels.
Now, I assume you haven't seen the Ang Lee Hulk.
Nope.
Were you lost? Like, because I would say the opening kind of just shows how he got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much a recreation of the TV show's opening scene, just modernized with better music. It's essentially, you get the quick origin story. You don't need to know much. It doesn't even matter. You don't need to know much. Scientist, gamma radiation, big monster.
That's literally all I got from it.
That's all you need. There you go. That's all you need, dude.
That's what I got.
So, in when it opens, he's like working in a factory or whatever. So, like, what did you know of the Hulk before? Just guy got mad, turned.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Big green guy, Hulk smash,
Hulk smash, dude.
I miss that they don't bring back the catchphrases.
I know, man. That Hulk smash. Every time I see that, I get goosebumps.
Wait, was Hulk's first words Betty? Like he just said, he was like, in the cave?
I was watching the movie with subtitles on, and the first line Hulk delivers is "Leave me alone." But you can't really understand that that's what he says. It's in the bottling factory when he first like hulks out. And like all those guys are kind of coming after him. He doesn't want to fight them. He tells them to leave him alone.
I've never known.
I only caught that when I just watched it.
I didn't catch that. I only caught in the cave. I was like, oh, his first words. I wrote that down too. Yeah. That's what I
all his first words.
I was like, oh, his first words are Betty.
Which, by the way, we'll jump to the cave scene. I don't care how much I love. You're sleeping in a cave with the Hulk.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't.
She woke up cuddling him.
I noticed that.
So was she cuddling the Hulk, dude? dude, like that's crazy.
They were getting rained on the whole time, apparently.
The whole time. Could not have been comfortable. Had to have been cold.
Which very cold.
Also, so he works in the factory. I've never worked in a factory, but I've like my first job was like a food service job.
Sure.
When he cut his finger and there was like a little drop of blood, bullshit.
He ran.
Bullshit, you wipe that up and you go about your day. That don't fly on SOP. I know that for a fact. Ocean would be on his fucking ass.
Word. Yeah, because he had a big reaction and it felt like the factory guy was like, brother, it's just a little bit of blood. Like, what
Yeah,
else?
Didn't even
that
care.
would be shut down so quickly.
Oh, it's so good.
Let's see, but going on the flip side of casting, the dude with the mustache,
The dude with the mustache.
General Ross.
General Ross.
Okay.
Perfect casting.
Yeah. William
That
Hurt.
dude nails it.
Betty's dad?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Which, I don't know, like, when she screams, Dad! I think that's supposed to be a reveal. Like,
It was.
It was a reveal for me. So.
Okay,
that's
thank
okay.
God, because my brain, I already know everything, so watching it again, I was like, was that supposed to be a big moment?
I see again, maybe because we know.
Yeah.
But like seeing that you were like because you had no idea.
Yeah, I thought at first like they were just working together until that scene. She was like, Dad. I was like, oh, okay. Now I know.
Okay, actually, I'm really glad you said that because, yeah, I have a complete disconnect from being like, all right, well, that's a way to reveal it, I guess. All right, cool. That's good to know that's effective for someone first seeing it because, yeah, I already know.
Also, is that that's the scene where like they're all just kind of like pummeling on him just to get him mad, right?
At the school.
Yeah. When he.
Oh, I like the big open field, right? And
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
two kids were recording. Okay.
Yes.
So what did you think when he smashed out of the glass? Because that's his first reveal in like daylight.
Yeah,
Right.
he was in darkness in the factory scene.
Mm-hmm. So like he comes out and he starts murking everyone. Like
Maybe I wrote something about this actually.
I think he looks so cool. I think he looks
jumps
so
out and
dope.
it's that little bit of slow motion. It's such an iconic shot of the MCU.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, for
don't.
sure.
I was
think he
definitely
looks
like,
so
imagine
cool.
like on your way you're like to class and you just see like a big green guy and you're just like, I should have stayed home today.
Giant Sasquatch.
Bring it back to like the insurance thing we talked about in Iron Man. Imagine you're going to class. What happened? A giant green thing just like destroyed campus.
And your professor's like, why were you late today?
Why were you
Professor,
late?
you would never believe me.
Like that's the thing.
The Hulk ate my homework. I don't know what to say.
The
Some
Hulk
green
ran
guy.
through our university. Like,
The whole military was out there trying to get this guy.
You think they still held class? I don't know.
You waiting at home for the email like, class canceled today.
it's just a delayed opening. But I think it is so funny that he pulls out. Like, he's like, "All right, bring in the second unit," and just a banshee comes over. I'm like, "Where was that waiting?"
Yep, just hanging out. He floored it as hard as possible to get that launch.
Was this one what's his name? Blonsky?
Blonsky.
Is that when he had the first injection or not yet?
Yeah, he already
Yeah, the
had
first-
it.
yeah, the
Fucking
first
axe kicks him. That was crazy.
Bold.
Watching him tumble in my head, I'm like, I know he's got the serum. I know
Cooked.
he's got. So
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
you're
this guy's cooked.
dead. You are dead.
And then
Absolute-
Hulk like threw him to the tree or whatever, something
Yeah,
like that.
just
And, like,
yeah.
so, yeah,
Annihilated. They're dead.
cooked.
It was cool when he comes out and he's like, like, does he have any family members we could contact? And they're like, just ask him. And he's like, sup? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's badass.
He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready for more.
I can't tell if like when he's shirtless, I think that's CGI.
When the actor is shirtless?
Emil Blonsky, I don't know if that was a real human body.
Really?
It looked kind of jank.
Wait, what does CGI stand for?
Computer graphic.
Computer
something like
generated
that.
image.
Computer generated image. There we go. Yeah. It's the Hulk is a CGI character.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I was looking at like he just looked bizarre. His body looked bizarre. It didn't look proportional to who this actor is. You know, I've seen this actor in a bunch of movies. He's in Pulp Fiction. He's in a bunch of Tarantino films. I've seen this guy before. He's ripped, and
Okay.
it just looked bizarre.
So typing in Emil Blonsky shirtless did not give me the result I meant to type in.
That's awesome. That's so
Kind
good.
of forgot to add a CGI.
That's gonna be in your history for a long time now. That's good, man.
I'm not finding anything, but like,
I don't know.
I kind of get what you're saying. It just looked, he looked like he had a big head.
Yeah, something was off about that shot. There's a shot of him like sitting on the end of the bed. He's shirtless. He
Oh, I know what scene you're talking about. I saw that, but like I didn't question it. I was like,
it looked weird.
This was made a long time ago.
Right.
Not a long time ago, but
well, no, I mean, it's almost 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Coming up on 20 years.
Tell me that.
18 years. 2008. So. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy. 2008.
Whoa.
What else do we have right now? Yeah, I do think the scene where he's in the bathroom and the spikes start coming out of his back. I was like, well, here's the thing is, I can't do needles. There was too much injection in this movie.
God, that long ass needle and then the crunching sound in his back. What was that for?
Ooh.
Why'd you do that, Marvel? That was horrible.
I always wonder how they film those things. You know what I mean?
I think it was a fake back. I think it was a fake back.
Imagine it was
because you never see his face.
Right?
You never see his face in the same shot as the.
What about like the neck one? The neck ones.
I don't know. I really, I don't know.
How are you with needles?
See, I can't do shots, but I can do tattoos.
I respect that.
Like if they take my blood out, I'm just like,
don't look at me.
I
like to tell. I'm like, oh, what are you gonna do with this? Feed this to the vampires, you bastards? What are you gonna do with my blood, huh? I have to talk myself through it.
That would be like credit to Steve Rogers, Emil Blonsky. Is that the character's name?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Like they could look at me and be like, oh, we're gonna make you a super soldier, and they pull out a needle. I go, next.
I'm good. I'm good. Double A, give it to the next person.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
But what else? Oh, after he sees Lou Ferrigno, then he gives him the pizza. You know the nerdy guy who looks out with the long hair, and he kind of like holds up a pizza.
I think so. Yeah.
That which by the way, I thought he had a role in that movie. I forgot that's like all he does.
That's it. That's all. Yeah.
He later comes back as Spider-Man's teacher.
So everybody just comes back, besides the celebrities.
Yeah,
besides the celebrities.
Yeah. Which I think, did they ever make it canon that that's the same character?
I believe that they've said it. It's the same way that like,
early Marvel, quite literally, it's stuff like this, like small crumbs where it's like, oh, this is actually this, and you're like, okay.
Yeah,
they kind of retcon a couple things.
Definitely was not planned. It just wasn't.
He's a hilarious though. Like when we get to those movies, he's so funny in those movies.
100%. He was not planned. I can't imagine. And also, he let it, like, the security guard let in Edward Norton, and then the student, whatever, Spider-Man's teacher lets him hack into the computers. That guy definitely got in trouble. That guy definitely
must have been some good ass pizza.
I had to eat some good ass pizza because he got expelled or something. Like that guy is donezo. Yeah, it must have been a rough week for all those guys.
And this is Betty Ross is a fucking cheater. I have it written down multiple times. No, because the first time she fucking sees him, she's over his. No, okay. First of all, he fucking
He's
stays the night.
very passionate about this. If you can't tell,
he fucking stays the night, and then she goes in for a kiss. Did you see that?
Yes.
She goes in for a kiss, and he dodges it with the cheek. She's a fucking cheater.
You can't slander my girl Betty like this, man.
And then
you're right.
Okay, they slept in separate beds. Fine, but then they're at the fucking hotel. And like, dude, okay, there's not a lot
he
of
almost hulked out, dude. That would.
Okay, so Iron Man, chronically, let's talk. Iron Man got laid in the first movie. Hulk did not get laid in his movie.
Yeah.
he couldn't get.
He was
too
that
excited.
close, though. He was that close.
He was close.
He couldn't get too excited. The heart rate was going up.
Yeah.
Okay, this is so weird to talk about. That's a different kind of heart rate. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
who's to say?
Okay. Okay. I've been in that position like once in my life, but like no, but like you're not angry. Maybe he was. He's like, you fucking cheater.
Who's to say, man? I don't know what was going through his head, except that.
Betty Ross.
Well, I mean, I guess I did know what was going through his head. That's why it didn't work.
Yeah,
that's
right.
why he couldn't go through with it. I goes back to saying that Edward Norton had too much swag as the Hulk. He was getting too much action.
Betty Ross, a fucking cheater.
I think that also it's complicated because I think that she was doing her best to move on.
In my room,
He's at the screen like.
Well, let's also mention that it is noted that her boyfriend, who she was seeing before, I forget,
Modern
Family dad, Phil, he's the one that called the military on them. Betty doesn't know this, so it doesn't really justify it. But for me, she's a piece of shit.
But then wasn't he
Worst
like
villain in the Marvel movie? Betty Ross.
But her boyfriend was like to the dad, the general, whatever. Like, oh, but like I know she's safer with him than with her dad, basically.
Yeah, for sure. But he
bang.
But he already made the mistake of calling the military on them. Like he almost everything that happened at the school, the people that were put in danger, the people that Hulk kind of killed.
Hulk's got a body count.
He definitely has a body count
in multiple ways.
Now he tries. He tries really hard to not kill people. It feels like it just like he is unbelievably strong. When he punches through the building and the two army soldiers are running and it just like the one guy gets crushed by the debris and the other one runs off. It's like he didn't mean to do that. He's not trying to. Also, those tanks are Stark technology.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Those because he uses them. He uses the same technology against Scarlet Witch later in the franchise. So, Tony Stark continues to sell weapons to the U.S. government. Just saying.
That's true. I didn't notice that, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if you guys have any points. You're welcome to jump in at one point.
I didn't take a lot of notes on this one just because there wasn't like I was watching it. I remember that I saw in the opening scroll. They called him the Big Green Sasquatch. The Stark technology and the Ang Lee film. Just like I can't get that out of my head. That when I watch this, it's definitely a sequel.
Wait, how did he end up in Guatemala?
Hulk can just jump.
Okay, got it.
Hulk just does that.
Okay. I was so confused. Like whatever he went back to like normal.
Portugal
and I was like, how did he end up in Guatemala? I was like, okay, sure.
Just a leap and a
bound. That's
bound.
where we are now.
I will say, this is right after that cheater Betty Ross and him hang out. I wrote just purple pants, yay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got that when he holds up the really big purple pants.
That's
like
that isn't that like his pants? Like
that's like in the comics, yeah.
Yeah.
I think just commit to. Just do it.
They do now. It was during
fucking purple
It was
pants.
during an era where I think people were still like embarrassed to like be comic book movies. Like in the first Iron Man film, he's like, "We're ironmongers, Tony." It's like, all right,
I got it.
Yeah, I see what you did there. And in this one, the green pants. It's like, just put them on. Yeah, put them on, please.
Oh, or when he gets the pants and he holds them up to that one woman. I was like, I forgot that joke was in this movie. I'm like, damn, Marvel,
give her a break.
Speaking of which, when they're in New York, that taxi joke is
wait, hold on. Let's talk about that taxi because when they got into the taxi cab and the driver is driving crazy, it's a little representation of how like New York taxi drivers drive. Like they drive fucking crazy.
They do drive crazy.
I was like, that's the most accurate thing in the whole Marvel movie.
Yeah, no, literally.
I remember one time I was like, my train's in 10 minutes. I'm not going to be able to make it. I get in the taxi. I'm like, look, dude, this is what I'm up against. He got me there with 3 minutes to spare. And we were like, 20 minutes away. I don't know how
maybe not in
one
piece, but they'll get you there.
Yeah.
That joke, I was like, I think I put that on like my Letterboxd review. I was like, that taxi joke is accurate.
I like how Betty was angrier than Bruce was. He goes, I have techniques.
Which, by the way, I've had a couple of girlfriends. That's never worked anytime I've said it.
Don't do that. Don't. That's not the way to go about it.
But
he's got swag, but he doesn't know how to talk to women. I don't know.
Pick a lane. He's too cool. Betty Ross is a fucking cheater. And it made me so mad. I'm just watching. Like, Betty Ross is a fucking cheater. Pepper was loyal. Pepper was loyal to Tony.
And she had every right to not.
No.
Yeah, she loves him.
Betty. Fuck Betty. Iron Man. Fuck. Tony Stark. I'm like so fucking mad. Fucking Tony and Pepper all the way.
Yeah.
Fuck Betty.
Okay.
She doesn't appear in the MCU for like another 20 years.
Yeah. Betty, they really try to ignore this film. I think the only acknowledgement of the Incredible Hulk film post this movie is Civil War when Ross comes back. So they really...
Is that his first appearance back?
I believe that is General Ross's first appearance back in the MCU since, I believe so. So they really make next to no acknowledgement of this. There was also a tie-in... There was a tie-in video game to Ang Lee's Hulk.
Great game.
You played it!
Dude,
with the opening scene where Hulk reaches through the mirror and grabs Bruce. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah.
So that's one thing I also know is very heavily about this movie is the disconnect between Bruce Wayne and the Hulk, which...
Banner. You mentioned Batman.
Oh, did I say
was
Bruce
like,
Wayne?
Bruce Wayne. I was like, I thought it was Bruce Banner.
It's okay. They're all bees. Bruce's...
One of
I
them.
don't know why I said
Close
that.
enough.
That was so random. Between Bruce Wayne, Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner and the Hulk. But in the cave scene, you kind of see there's like a little bit of Bruce coming in, like you know what I mean. But I feel like you see like a real disconnect between like the character.
Yeah.
When he transforms.
Yeah, I mean, Hulk tries so hard to be his own person. You know, he doesn't like being called Bruce, puny banner and all that stuff. Yeah. And I think that he's still figuring out his personality. Like, Hulk doesn't even really develop a personality until Ragnarok, which is so far away.
Yeah.
That was 10 years later. I think Ragnarok was 2018. So, there's a massive... I like this Hulk. I think he looks dope. I think that he kicks a lot of ass. And, Mark Ruffalo's is more... he looks more realistic, and the CGI is definitely better. But, I don't know. There was something about this Hulk that I just really loved the look of.
Because with this Hulk, and correct me if you know or if I'm wrong, later down the line when the tech was there, they would actually put like dots on Mark Ruffalo's face and they would capture his performance.
Yeah.
Maybe they did that for Edward Norton a little bit, but I think it's mainly done in a computer.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm not sure. I know that Mark Ruffalo is mostly mocap, but this one, I don't think so.
But I'm sorry, did you want to chime in with something?
I don't think so. Not right now.
Okay. Now the guy who hits his head and he gets blood in, that's a Marvel character called the Leader.
Write that down.
You don't have to worry about it for another 17
never mind.
years.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
That just came out this past year where they finally tied that up.
Yep.
Yeah, we won't see that character for so long. There's actually a tie-in comic in which Black Widow kind of comes in. She burns up, they destroy all the other blood samples. And then they just kind of, the way they wrote him off is he's just been in a SHIELD facility. He's been arrested, and that is where they left it off until Brave New World came out. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I liked his character.
What's funny is I forgot how good he was in this. We're talking about Mr. Blue.
Okay.
I forgot, he really kind of acts circles around everyone else in a scene.
Yeah, for sure.
Or I think it's when they're injecting Bruce with the potential cure.
Yeah.
And he starts hulking out, and then cheater Betty Ross gets on top of him. And there he goes. There she goes again. Technically, they're still okay. Yeah. For reference, she comes back as like a cameo, 20 years from like that movie coming out.
The same one, not a different actress.
Right? Yeah, same actress.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta know, they still together? Because if so, I got some things to tell him.
I don't think they are. The only kind of reference is oh man, I wish I remember. Have you read Archie comics?
Yeah.
It's Betty and who's the other girl? Veronica? Veronica. Yeah. In Avengers Age of Ultron.
Okay.
The Hulkbuster is called Veronica as like a reference to Betty. They just kind of ignore Betty's out. Betty is they're done with Betty. And
this movie would have been a 10. She wasn't in it. I can't stand her.
I believe in their romance. I think there's
holding
something
each other in the hotel.
There's something about the fact that this is who she loves. This is who she's always been in love with.
Not her current.
And up until
thank you.
Well, it's hard
you don't
to be
have to
alone.
love your boyfriend. Okay, that's how I meant.
It's hard to be alone. I feel like he's up to what she knew. Like Bruce is dead. Like she didn't know if he was going to be around, and so just having this ghost kind of reappear in her life,
it's crazy.
It's complicated.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right,
she just ghosted her boyfriend though.
She did. There's no
explanation. No nothing.
Oh God, I'm trying so hard, Betty. I'm sorry. It doesn't look good, buddy. It doesn't look good.
When he was when she was in the helicopter and it caught on fire or whatever, I was like, good. Good.
Well, and then Hulk does that clap and blows out all the flames.
I paused the movie before then. In my mind, she burnt. No,
I feel like
that's when your movie stopped.
I feel like Hulk clapping like that probably would have killed her.
Just breaks her neck.
Right? Hulk claps. He's able to move the entire helicopter and put out the fire.
And she doesn't move a muscle?
Doesn't move an inch.
She's just there, her head out
Can you imagine he does that and she goes, woof.
That's how
it would have been a celebration for Brandon.
The plot,
we should have done that earlier.
The plot armor on
me
Ross, the plot armor on Ross and Betty in that scene is because everyone else in the helicopter is just fucking dead. Everyone's been annihilated.
Do you notice that when they're in the helicopter and everyone's got blood down and they just wake up fine?
And her and the general wake up to ooh, what's going on?
When they're fighting and they're like, who am I shooting at? And they're like, the green one. And they're like, they're both green. They're both green.
I also like that they find a place to slip in, whatever you have in your body already, combining with this, it could make you into an abomination.
Another little name drop just for fun.
I love it. I love it.
That was what Blonsky was?
That's what Blonsky is. Yeah. The villain.
He wanted to be Hulk so bad.
So bad. Homeboy was trying.
And he comes back later as well.
Of course he does. Everybody comes back.
I think the next time we'll see him is Shang-Chi.
Oh, you're right. That's before She-Hulk. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
There was a phase of Marvel where they just kind of pulled random...
Just expanding the world.
Hey, you want to come back?
Hey, you want to pay checks?
You
want to remember that you're in this franchise?
I wonder if the actor even comes back, because I don't think Abomination has any lines in Shang-Chi. I think he just...
Growls.
He just does some fighting and then is
I know
out.
the actor's not in it.
Right. Okay, so he doesn't. They don't have... It's just a character. I don't think that... Well, we don't see Emile Blancy, but I wonder if that... And the actor's name is slipping my mind right now, but I wonder if he... was associated with Shang-Chi, if he did the mocap for that. It'd probably be really expensive to just have him come into the movie and not have him actually do anything, so I'm sure not.
Tim Roth, yes. I can't imagine that they would have Tim Roth come in to do Shang-Chi and not have him say any lines. But he's a big character in She-Hulk, which is not as bad as everyone made it out to be. What'd you say?
She-Hulk is not... Sorry. She-Hulk is not as bad as everyone else makes it out to be.
I don't even want to know your rankings for the rest of the Marvel movies.
Like I said, I'm a sucker for these things.
Give that shit a 10, but you give Iron Man 8, it's going to have a
problem. Podcast is canceled. We can't listen to the thing this guy says.
No, but I thought overall it was, and this is again going back to its early Marvel and they're having that fight really kind of on a street and then the rooftop.
Yeah.
It's so weird to go back to that smaller scale.
Yeah,
because I'm
sure.
I forget, it's just these two guys just punching each other up.
Yeah.
Even though Abomination went out like a bitch, I'm going to be honest.
He gets choked out, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and drops his own weight on his head.
That was funny. I don't know. I was watching it and I was like, I don't know. I wanted the big hit. I wanted the big punch, but I'm like, these guys are just hustling.
Yeah, for sure. You can also tell that 2008 technology, the whole fight had to be at nighttime to hide the cartoonishness. Because when there's a shine of light on Hulk or Abomination's face, it just looks like two cartoon characters fighting it out.
You know what's funny is actually this is a good question for you. You're watching it. Did you think at any point they didn't look like they were there? Kind
of, yeah. It's more there were some scenes where it was their characters, whatever, it was a little darker.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So he brought up a good point. He was that's why they didn't do it at the daytime. It makes so much sense now.
See, I thought Hulk looked fine throughout the movie.
Yeah.
There was never really a point I was I think he's walking on the river with Betty, and I looked at his feet and I was like, you're not there. You're not there.
You're a fraud.
But Abomination, I was like, ooh. I was like, you look, something just looked off. Some shots he looked good, but I think at one point he picks him up and it's a decent close up, and I'm like,
yeah,
you could put 10 more minutes into that.
The scene where they charge at each other in the streets of Harlem, and just I don't know, as a child that felt so powerful,
so good.
I wanted to just when I would I would just see myself running as the Hulk, just da 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 da, and it all builds up, and then Hulk gets wrecked in that hit. That hit rocked him.
He got
him. He did. Yeah. He woke up. He was all dizzy and shit. That is one of my favorite scenes in the entire MCU, just that charge.
But, and him, real quick, him jumping out of the plane thinking he's fully cured, that man just wanted to die.
Yeah. Well,
because of his cheater girlfriend, I would want to fucking...
Oh God. Betty, I'm sorry. There's a deleted scene in which... Edward Norton's Hulk attempts attempt suicide.
That's a really good point to bring up if you want to educate.
It's mentioned in the Avengers. They essentially
very dark
kept
scene.
It out of the MCU. It doesn't actually. It's not. It's canon, but they don't show it in the movies. But there is a deleted scene that they filmed in which Edward Norton, he goes out into the middle of the Atlantic and he just puts a gun in his mouth and pulls the trigger, and Hulk spits it out. And so, it won't let him die. And also in that scene...
Oh, that's crazy.
Captain America is discovered. That's when Captain America is freed from the ice because of Hulk's, anger and behavior. But I think that I would have liked to have kept that scene. I like the drama. I like the stakes. And also I think it kind of gives a better idea of Bruce Banner's psyche, because I don't know if they do a good enough job with explaining how hopeless he feels with this power. Like he's constantly looking for a cure. That's the whole movie. But the helplessness of such a great force, he can't control the Hulk. Even when he jumps out of the plane, not control him, but aim him in a way to kind of make him effective. And
bro, Bruce Banner hit the fucking ground.
Dead.
I
mean, they brought that gag back in Ragnarok, and so I like it. I like that Bruce is always, well, I'm happy that he's kind of come around and is much healthier as a person, but I think the arc of like this guy who is completely helpless to this, who doesn't want to hurt anybody, who's just doing this for medical science. He was trying to recreate the super soldier serum. Unfortunately, ended up in an X, Y, and Z circumstance, and then is trying to do anything in his power to prevent the military from getting their hands on it, because that's all they want.
Obsessed with power.
The general's obsessed with power.
Which also, did you pick up on like why he is the Hulk?
Like how he got the gamma radiation thing?
Yeah, you know what they were trying to do.
Refresh my memory.
I don't think they mentioned it.
I don't think they explained it in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, not so explicitly. I don't think so. But the intention is to create another Captain America.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was not going to say that.
Yeah. They're trying to create more super soldiers, and well, you kind of see what happens.
Yeah, they bring it up a lot. I want to say in the future of being like,
for sure,
you were a failed super soldier or something like that.
Absolutely.
But what I thought was because they did it with Cap, and then Bucky. No.
Bucky. So there are different types of super soldier serums that other countries, and so Bucky got the Russian one, the Hydra formula.
Gotcha.
Which is a little different than Captain America's formula. Yeah.
But for us, they tried it with Bruce Banner, then Emil Blonsky.
Yes, and Emil Blonsky's was
he messed that up on his own.
Yeah. They don't quite get it right though. Steve Rogers, because there's no one else at Steve Rogers, because the super soldier serum doesn't just give you super strength and all these powers, but it also responds to what kind of person you are. And when we get to Captain America, you can kind of see like the spectrum of that, the main villain
Hulk
of that.
and Captain America will kind of correlate with each other.
They're very much tied in with each other, but they're dramatically different people.
Okay.
And it's also a different formula. Like Hulk is this way because of the gamma radiation that they use to try and recreate the formula. That's not what Captain America has. Captain America is a completely different synthesized like formula. You'll see. And once we get to Captain America and like the Avengers film, it kind of becomes clear what the spectrum of super soldier serum is.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I would say overall, what'd you think?
Rating? Or we're not doing ratings yet?
If you want to. Do you put it below or above Iron Man?
I feel like it's kind of the same for me.
Okay.
So an 8? Good. You're going to give this one an 8?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I respect that.
Which movie did you have more fun with?
Iron Man 1. The first one.
Okay.
Honestly, it was in like the order that we watched it in.
See, I'm the same way. We technically didn't watch Iron Man 2 yet, Jazzy.
No, we didn't. I didn't watch it yet.
Just
assuming.
This movie, for some reason, I had it in my head was not like just not that good. You know, everyone kind of shits on it, and so I was definitely on the bandwagon of like, I don't think it's like that great. I think I kind of love this movie.
Really?
Yeah, I think that there's like it's moments. It's not like I think the overall like the entire film itself I don't think is that fantastic. But I would say that the specific moments, Hulk inside the bottle factory is straight out of a monster movie. Hulk on the campus is so sick. And then the final fight is incredible. And every time I hear say
Hulk with his cheater girlfriend
smash for some reason, it really does invoke like a lot of emotions out of me. Like I feel that Betty Ross deserves more. You know,
get the fuck out of here.
I would say that for me, this is a 6.
Damn,
I think the movie is carried by those. You
just said
scenes.
that it was such a great movie.
No, I really love it.
It was so amazing too.
I really, really love this movie, but in comparison to where I also put the first Iron Man, a 6. I'm going to give this one a 6.
You know what? I was going to give it a 7.
I was thinking of 7 too.
Just because I didn't realize how much I fucking hate Betty Ross. I'm actually going down to a 6. I cannot fucking stand her. She fucking ruins this fucking movie.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Man. I think that Betty Ross, was just trying to find, love, and she was filling in something that was missing. Go feel love with
your fucking boyfriend that you have.
He was a weak man. He reported her to her father. I don't know.
That's Draco Malfoy.
You're definitely right. She definitely did cheat on him, but I would say that as far as like
they could still be together today.
Best for her and Phil.
Yeah,
he had to go find a modern family to I think that. And, I don't know. A 6.
The question likely refers to Betty Ross and her on-again, off-again relationship with Bruce Banner. And perhaps Phil. They've had a complex storyline, often apart or in conflict. Hey, if there's one conflict, just don't do it anymore. No offense. If my girlfriend left, hypothetical girlfriend.
Yeah.
Thanks for agreeing though. That meant a lot. Left for an Avenger, you lose. I lost.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
I don't like Betty Ross.
I totally understand where you're coming from. I understand Betty. I wouldn't do what Betty did. I think there's more. I think there's a responsible way to be like.
I actually didn't realize how passionate I was about.
I think there's a responsible way to go about it, where it's just like, yeah, you should properly have a conversation of why you're leaving your boyfriend for X, Y, and Z. But there wasn't that conversation on screen. But I think that Betty was following her heart, and the romantic in me says that like. Maybe
this reflects more on you. Maybe you're a very understanding person.
I am. I try to be. I don't know. It's hard, man. I think she was really because I understand. I understand that Betty was doing what she thought was right. Did she totally cheat on her boyfriend?
Yes. Yeah. How are you finding gray area in this?
Crazy.
Yeah, well, because I don't know what conversation they had off screen.
How about you show us?
Marvel, you have a lot of those one shots. If you could just put in there one where Betty breaks up with Phil from Modern Family, it would mean a lot. It'd mean a lot to Brandon.
Yeah, all I'm asking for. It could have been, hey, I'm gonna go get piped by the Hulk in Mexico or whatever.
God,
Guatemala in the cave.
She didn't.
There's a college humor sketch that's so funny. It's definitely outdated and but it was Betty running through how she wants to hook up with the Hulk instead of Bruce because of X, Y, and Z reasons. It's very, very funny. I don't know if it, or I guess they're now Dropout TV. I don't know. I think that. Betty being someone who follows her heart and is a scientist, and she's really intelligent, and she's a doctor.
Breaking hearts.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's so good, Jess.
Thank you. Came up with that one on the spot.
Yeah.
All right, wait. So I know where I stand on that bitch Betty Ross.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're the fanboy.
I have to side with Brandon on this one.
Okay. I understand where you guys are coming from. They didn't make it explicit enough that she did the right steps to make it a respectful.
We'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Good.
But I think that, when it comes to doing what the heart wants what it wants. And
it wasn't her boyfriend.
Jesus Christ, Jasmine.
She didn't.
Oh my God.
She didn't necessarily break up with Bruce either. Right? I mean, she thought she thought he was dead,
Hey, if I'm dating someone and they died, we broke up.
This is reminiscent of me. When I was in 6th grade, I had a girlfriend and I got grounded. And so my parents took my phone away, and then I didn't talk to her for a whole summer.
And then you ran off to Mexico with another woman.
And then I went to Mexico with another woman, and I was like, hey, so I'm in Mexico now. And she said, K, and that was the end of it. The only reason that I broke up with her is because my parents grounded me. And so
So did you break up with her like before?
No. Well, that's the thing, right? Like we never actually even had that conversation.
So you guys are still dating technically?
We might be. Hey, I am so sorry for that. I don't even know what that puts you through, but hearing Betty Ross's story, I understand. I get you.
You didn't even propose. That's crazy. It's been this many years.
What kind of animal am I? I can't believe this, man. Oh gosh, get this guy off the couch. He's got to.
All right, so you're putting it at an 8. So, but you had more fun with Iron Man.
Yes.
You're putting it at a 6.
I'm putting it at a 6, but I think I had more fun with this.
Interesting.
Well, I think they're the scenes that stand out. They're just scenes that stand out, like that resonate with me deep.
That hit harder.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's a better movie than Iron Man, but I think that like I had more fun with just the moments like that.
I mean, I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I remember bigger scenes. I mean, I know more scenes from this movie.
For sure.
Without Betty Ross in them. But alrighty, well. If you guys want to plug your socials, and then go ahead if you want to off the cuff try to think of a little outro.
My name is Jacob. You can find me at @JacobK on all social media platforms. I also make movies, so Jester Folly Films is where you could find any of my short film projects. And justice for Betty.
Motherfucker.
This is the guy you casted, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be a shame when he changes on the next movie.
We're going to do a casting change, and I'm going to be like, whoa, what's going on here?
I think Marvel knew that you were going to hate Betty. That's why they haven't brought her back.
Good.
That's why it took so long. They did that just for you, man. Just for you.
Again, I don't remember hating her. Whatever, I beat that horse.
This is going to be a topic for a while.
Bruce.
Your turn.
I'm Jasmine. My Instagram is JAZ3. Whoa. Hold on. Don't put that in. My name is Jasmine. My Instagram is JAZ3X.
Cool. I'm Brandon Michael Maddox, and this was Reassembled. I'm going to start a hashtag FBR. Fuck Betty Ross.